Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where today we are going to start our journey in Omega Delta Scape, which is the new 8-man dungeon available after the main story of Stormblood. There was a scene at the end of the main story which gave us a little hint. I'll put that in right now for you guys. This is indeed the work of either Shinryu or Omega. And since there is undeniably something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, we cannot very well be late to the Viceroy's lap dragon. Let me try that again. And since there is undeniably something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot very well be the late Viceroy's lap dragon, yes, I think we have our suspect. Omega. Well, this is a mess of our own making, so it falls to us to clean it up. It won't be easy, but is it ever? And now comes the part where you say you've got no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and belligerent clients be damned. Financial considerations notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an unquantifiable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh? Is that before or after you blow up or seal it away? Fine, but the moment I judge this little venture as unsustainable risk to the Ironworks, I'm ending it, savvy? Yeah, Jesse. And, to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I've gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer and mechanical genius. You didn't. Oh no. New look for you. Come now, you mustn't build their expectations too high. I will be less dramatic when I surpass them. Of course. Yep, I know. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. Nero. Nero told Scava, eager to begin his first day as loyal memory of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to working with you, Garland. Jesse, what have you done? Well, this is all dramatic. So, we are back in Rogger's Reach now after you see that cutscene to do this. You come back to Rogger's Reach here. And to participate in the actual dungeon itself, a little note, you'll need to be eye level 295. And since I recorded that scene, I have worked on my tombstone gear, improved, so I am now above that. So what we do is we come over here in Rogger's Reach, right by the Aetheryte Crystal, and we have Biggs and Wedge to talk to get this started. Well, I'll be damned, Ravinous. If this isn't fate, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, whatever. Anyway, the hunt for Omega with Wedge starts this off. Ravinous, thank the gods you're here. We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we've set up operations in Rogger's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say, and we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the battle with Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We know now that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some very distinctive-looking bindings when they found it. Obvious only you know who could have done something like that, And the fact that the restraints were still functioning suggests it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we're getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem. Maybe it'd be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself. Alright, so have they set up the workshop here? I've been curious about that. I guess so. We'll follow the quest line, just walk around the corner. Okay, in this big old crowd, but I can. Hi, Nero. Come down, Chief. That isn't terribly constructive. Go on, suggest something. I'll be sure to do the exact bloody opposite. Oh, that's what he's referring to. So much for improved efficiency. Spot the problem? Sure do. Surprised? Aye, so are we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times will I have to tell you, you will play no part in this investigation? Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since have served to make them any clearer. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues, not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know, I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him be on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated effective immediately. Thing is, Chief, we have already paid him in full, and it wasn't exactly pittance either. 4/5 was your 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is we can use his expertise now. Let him earn his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risks to the Ironworks, and then pay him a Sultan's ransom in advance? Him? Give me strength. That wasn't very businesslike. This is the way it's been for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. Okay, I'm not going to leave because I'm actually here for this, so let's investigate by ourselves. As much as I admire your enthusiasm, hero, you will not get very far without some brains to complement your admirable brawn. Happily, I'm blessed with a surfeit of the former. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Ravinous. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no closer to understanding the true extent to Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during his encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we will be able to disable it unaided. We've got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I for one would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend? Sure, leave it to me. Then it is settled. Chief, we have a problem. The aetheric concentration levels at the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time we went to check them, they doubled again. What? That could only mean... Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Ravinous. I need you with me at the yawn, to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. I'm on it. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and, if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance. Alright, Chief. Watch yourself out there. Am I to stay and mind the shop, too? Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with your maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten, not supremacy through elegant ingenuity. Breach his contract, and I will have my pawns of flesh. Okay, so luckily, I actually know exactly where that is because I did some exploring during my leveling process. So, we just need to go out to the Fringes. And there we go, Fringes. And we will fly on over. This is actually kind of interesting. I happened to be flying around. I just saw this weird crater, and I looked behind me to notice that it lined up with that hole in the mountain there. So, let's go up pretty high, so maybe we can see from here. It should be right in that, over there. Oh, it's glowing now. It wasn't glowing last time I was there. That must be the etheric energy. Yeah, that was just an empty crater before. But you notice it lined up with that. Boom. See, I'm glad I didn't just edit this out. Now it's like a pool of aether. Probably not good to step in. Alright. What NPCs are around here? Just Sid? Oh, Biggs and Wedge are there too, but they're... Okay, I can talk to Nero. Oh, okay, now I can talk to all of them. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah, we have a pool of aether right there. Crikey, it was just a plain old hole before. I know, I saw it. Ha, would you look at that? Indeed. Okay, what we got, Sid? What do your readings say? Are you checking levels? Okay. That would probably kill a person. What the seven hells is going on here? A veritable sea of condensed aether. Our precious has been busy. Huh? What villainy is this? Oh, hey. I haven't seen you in this expansion yet, Midgard Stormer. In slumber sweet I have lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but to stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars. Oh gods, what's happening? Would that be Quetzalcoatl? Chief, get out of here! Out of there. You're not dead? Apparently not. It passed straight through me as if it were some sort of illusion. Is that Quetzalcoatl? 'Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving aether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long. Well, whatever it is, it's gone. While this peculiar thing remains. A very tiny chocobo. If it looks like a chocobo and Quez like a chocobo, I think it's probably a chocobo. Not a normal chocobo, but more like a minion style chocobo. Interesting. And it came out of Omega. I know there's a lot of people here doing the same thing, so trying to get a hold of our NPCs here. It looks like a chocobo in the same way a mammoth looks like a person, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. You heard him quit, didn't you? He's a chocobo, I'm sure of it. Fascinating. We should dissect it in the name of science. Good for you, Nero. I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't seem to pose any immediate threat. Not the way I thought this was going to go. Quest? Huh, the way it quests isn't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo, trust me on this. The ones we Lalafell rides are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. Alright, let's go with chocobo for now. Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then. Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead. In other words, I can't talk to it with the echo. Ravinous? Aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? Oh yeah, Midgardstormer, the father of the dragons. What? The Midgardstormer? Who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies? Yeah, that's the one. And here I was, content to be traveling in the companion of just one legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not. That being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appears in records dating back to the Third Austral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith, and said records have had but one thing to say: Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allegans enjoyed rapid technological development, but there were nary further mention of Omega until its capture of Behemoth. The existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed the Allegans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now Stormer tells us that it's not even of our world. Just so. It haileth from another star. More than that I will not say. I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight. Yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over into this world. Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that? To put his creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, you're saying we should jump in? You have not to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal to Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Heidelin, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength. Okay. Thank you. So you, really can show us around inside the hole, can you? Quay quay. I can't do a good chunk of a voice. I don't think my voice can go that high. My voice can't go that high. Quay. Oh, this day keeps on getting better and better. Alright, there's Biggs and Wedge. Nope, you're a person. Are we serious thinking about going for a dip in that pig's butt? I'm not too keen on the jumping idea. There are rocks that can swim better than me. Assuming we're going to be swimming. Well, I doubt any of us imagined it would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has given his assurance. Let's take our investigation into the yawn. I have already appraised Jessie of our intent, instructing her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you? Oh, this is going to be a single-player duty for now, anyway. I'm going to fight something on. I was expecting them to throw us in the dungeon already. Let us begin. All right. So there's more to this than our typical, okay, story done, go in the dungeon now. Okay, we're in. We're kind of transparent, the Chocobo isn't. But what is this place? And what's wrong with us? I can see straight through me. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals. Hi, you're creepy. I am Omega. I have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent. Boop. Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that. We're disappearing. Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent. Boop. Seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you? Alright, we can say it, yeah, because otherwise we blip out of existence, at least here. But let's do this. Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha group. So we're on his team? Hot. Wow. Looks like some manner of tower or egg. The aim of the experiment is to determine if the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as Chocobo is Subject Alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however, pending the assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly. Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight? Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, that only entities with existential authority may interact with objects in the rift. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. Beep boop. Beep boop. Huh! An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting it, of course. It is preferable to summary erasure, as I'm sure you will agree. I'll fight him. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? Existential authorization transfer. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed. Okay. Alright, so I need to reach the Delta scape. Can I not talk to him in this type of situation? Alright, where do we go? Oh, I think this floor moves. So I'll gather at the center. Let the fun begin. Is that one of the monitors? I couldn't read what Nero said. It's different from the earlier ones. Take the lead, Ravinous. We'll follow. This is a level checker, so... I suspect we're about to find out. Look at this. Protected by some kind of barrier. Oh, barriers are my specialty. I'll have this down before you know it. Now this is my kind of battle. Chief, something's happening with the cube. Oh, so it changes into a life form. A hostile one at that. We'll see the creature. Wedge, keep at the barrier. Biggs, watch his back. Go over here, I'll make sure to protect them. Hold on, I'm working on it. It looks like Sid has a gun, but he's kind of just wailing away. Ha! It's out of commission. The trick is to reverse the barrier's energy current. Well done, Wedge. That leaves just the enemy. The Ravens have got another one of these to fight. Gee, the second cube's about to turn. Let's finish this quickly. Be on our way. Of course, Nero's using, looks like a gun blade. Or just a, no, it's a gun blade. Let's turn it this way so we can see it better. So this is testing us. Alright. Some kind of teleporter? Looks like we're going through. I'll give it a try. Hey, wait! Someone's eager. Come on, let's follow. Yeah, I wonder what awaits us. Alright, relocate. Whoa. Hi. Oh, there's more this time. Yet another model. Right, same approach as before. Wedge, Biggs, the monitor is yours. The rest of us will tend to the enemy. Whenever you're ready, Ravinous. Oh, looks like more cubes have popped up as well. Be careful, the cubes are going to turn. Damn, they're spawning fast. Hurry, Wedge. Man, they are spawning fast. Man, these fans are annoying. Oh, there's actually like figures in the middle of them. Another monitor down and out. Am I informer today or what? That you are, Wedge. Now give us a moment and clean things up. Up, down. That does it. I guess it's... There you are. Guess I could step in the goo. Doesn't do anything good. You know, no hesitation. Well, of course. We're mortal. Kind of missed that conversation. I was worried about if I could step in the goo or not. Whoa, what is that? Wait, where am I? Okay. That structure up ahead must be a Delta scape. There are 2 monitors. Tangil says there are more cubes. Stay focused, we're almost there. Biggs, this time you get a monitor as well. Ravinous, you know what to do. Huh. I should think I am no less qualified to tinker with these toys. Those are 2 different cubes. Have a care, I sense a formidable presence. Hello! A behemoth? We could roll up our sleeves. Never one for half measures, eh, Omega? It's not only a behemoth, it's a king behemoth. Haha, yes, the monitor's down. Mine too. That should take care of the cubes. Rear working to Ravinous, Nero, just a little further. I just messed up my rotation. It's a good thing I figured out about that water because now I'm not afraid to step in it. Oh god, a meteor. Kill it before it kills us. Got it. Oh. Duty complete. So I guess we're going into that now. Yeah, that should be the actual dungeon. That is our goal, the Delta escape, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is waiting for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought we fought on the way here were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain far greater challenges await inside the egg-like objects, our fellow test subjects most like. But I'm not certain what to make of this castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Alpha, but hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one of us, either one or the other of us be translucent? Yep. Subject confirmed to have arrived at the Delta Scape. Analysis complete. Congratulations, you are approved for participation. Your strength places you at the self-same tier as Alpha, the feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Nevertheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of the challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it we're supposed to do exactly? You are to enter the Delta Scape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit on how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have an existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck. Beep. So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects, just as I predicted, eh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Delta Scape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. Alright. Okay. So, what do we all have here now? Okay, there's the exit. Is there... Let's see, I see Biggs and Wedge up here. I was thinking about asking the crew to throw some supplies in after us, but only the gods know if they'd make it here in one piece. You can bet they wouldn't be the right way up if they did, though. Phew! After all that jumping and fading and fighting, all that jumping, fading, and fighting really took it out of me. What I need now is a steaming hot cup of tea, and nothing makes a better brew than a Mark 14 Thermocoil Boilmaster. So, coming soon, a Garland Ironworks approved vendor near you. Sorry, Jess made me do it. There it is. Let's see, I have Nero in this crowd of people. Quite impressive for an improvised arrangement, even if I do say so myself. Now then, let's see what we can learn from our hosts' main monitors. Oh yeah, we used monitors that we destroyed. Good work, guys. Somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. Though every step we seem to take raises more questions, we will wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that, I have no doubt. All right. And let us continue. I know this is becoming an episode in and of itself. I wasn't expecting that. But we need to continue on. Because I want the next episode to actually be a duty. So, but 8-man. Right then, what to do next? We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being. But we do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here whenever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting in the Delta scape. Well, Alpha certainly seems keen, though it might be best if you leave the fighting to others, little one. That is, of course, assuming others are willing. What do you say, old friend? That's what I'm here for. This promises to be a most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around, and shall extract all the information I can from them. Quay. Huh. 'Tis a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfer his authorization to us prior to engaging in combat. In which case, Ravinous, you'll need to accompany. You'll need him to accompany you into the Delta scape. See to your preparations and proceed when you are ready. All right. So I'm ready. I'm supposed to go in. Nero. Well then, let the Inquisition begin. Sid. At this point, we're doing little more than fumbling in the dark. Take care in there, you hear? Phew, okay. You're saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing. Got it. Alright, Alpha. Quay. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Dreamscape version 1 whenever you are ready. Alright, and that puts in the Stone Sky Sea. And with this, we need to use the duty finder to go in. So we will do that in the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.